Welcome to Saturday Science. I'm your host, Miss Julie. This is my assistant today.
Listen.
And today we are going to be doing rainbow flowers. Now, I know, right? Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Put the clicker down, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, the way that we're going to do this, you guys are going to need a few materials to do these rainbow flowers because, well, we want them to look good. Now, you can do a couple of different flowers. You can do roses, you can do carnations, you could try daisies, pretty much any kind of a white flower that has a thicker stem. Because what we're going to experiment with today is something called capillary action. Do you know what that is? No. Okay, that's why we're doing this. So capillary action is basically when flowers soak water up from their roots. Makes sense, right? Now the cool thing is, did you know that plants breathe? Just like that. But what happens, instead of breathing out carbon dioxide, they breathe out oxygen. Yep. Now when they breathe out, just like us, they're going to release water vapor as well. So if you've ever seen mist in the early morning or dew hovering over the grass, that's all because those plants are breathing. They're putting out water vapor. Now, Tristan, I see you're getting ready to hydrate yourself, just like we're gonna water our plants. Now, what we're gonna do is you guys wanna make sure that you've got your flowers and that you have them ready along with any kind of little bud vase or Dixie cups or whatever you wanna use. I happen to have test tubes because I wanted to geek out. So you also want to make sure that you guys have some food coloring. You want to make sure you've got a little bit of water and that you've got a knife and cutting board. Adults, please be the one in charge of the knife, not the small children. We want everyone to stay safe. So what we're going to do in order to prepare this, I want you guys to all know that this experiment is going to take about 24 hours to get the full effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our flowers, and I've already prepared one. What we're going to do is we're going to take those flowers, we're going to take off the lower stems, and we're going to cut it to the same length as what we want to see in our vase.
Okay.
That way, yeah, pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
That way when we split the stem, like you guys can see here, we can then very nicely put it in between multiple cups. This is, I know, right? What's multiple mean? More than one. Close. So, when we go to prepare these, Tristan, are you ready for this? Here we go.
Yes.
Let's take our next flower.
And have you put the stuff in?
Yep, so here's this to put in. And Tristan, should we save these or throw them out?
Save them.
Why should we save them? Can we do anything with them?
We could make a leaf festival.
A leaf festival? What if we did something
bamboo?
with bamboo? That's not bamboo, that's a rose.
Oh,
So what we can do with this is we can actually keep all of these, all the stems and all the leaves, and we can compost them.
oh.
Now, when we go to cut, you guys have to be very careful when you're working with these flowers because adults, one, this is very sharp, 2, it's kind of dangerous, and 3, we don't want anybody to get cut. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get into the middle of that stem and you're going to cut about, we'll say like 2/3 down the way. Probably closer to 3/4 if you're looking at it closely. How many colors are in a rainbow? Do you know?
1, 2, 3, 4. Red is 1. 2 is orange.
So it's red, orange,
Yellow, green, blue, indigo.
and violet. Right? So we have
Red, blue.
So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 colors in the rainbow. So we are gonna make 6 different colors. But we have 12, so should we mix all the colors up?
We should mix these 2 up and these 2 up.
Oh, we're gonna mix them all up. Now Tristan, do you know why I'm using a knife instead of scissors? Because if you use scissors on this project, you're actually going to crush the stems and they're not gonna soak up water as well as they would if you just use a knife. And we want them to still soak up water, don't we, Tristan?
Mama,
Absolutely.
can we hydrate our flowers?
Yes, we are absolutely gonna hydrate our flowers.
Like,
So now that we've got a few flowers already cut, let's go ahead and add in that food coloring. Are you ready for this? All right, so what color are we gonna start with? Are we gonna start with a mix or a single color?
Red.
We're gonna start with red?
Yep.
All right, so do you have the red one?
Yes.
Would you like help opening it?
Yes. Oh, I already opened that thing.
Oh, you already opened, yeah. Let's not squeeze it. Okay,
Try
so
not to.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our food coloring and we're gonna make just red.
Yeah, that's
All right.
red.
We're gonna follow the egg dyeing instructions on our mix. So we are gonna put in
Red.
14 drops of red.
14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. And what color do you want to go with the red? Purple? Or,
Blue to make purple.
okay, we'll do a purple one. Do you want them to go in order or are we just going to have them go crazy?
Crazy.
Alrighty. All right, so pretty purple is... All right,
Mama?
now what we're gonna do, so we've got all 12 of our vials filled, correct?
Mama, can I?
You absolutely can help.
I can put this.
Okay, so yes, you're absolutely gonna get to hold that because that's gonna be our funnel that we use to try and minimize the mess we make. Tristan, we're gonna put all of our choppings over there because we're gonna use those to make compost for one of our future projects. Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
Do you know what compost is?
What?
So compost is where you take dirt and you add things that you didn't eat.
That, Mama.
Or it could be little things from flowers that have gone bad or leftovers that have gone bad. Pretty much anything that's gone rotten. And you mix it into the soil, and as you mix it and mix it and mix it, it makes very healthy soil. Do you think worms like to eat that?
No.
They do. Did you know that worms poop soil? They do. Now, are you ready to fill these up?
Yes.
All right. So, no, we're going to leave them in there because what we're going to do, together, we're going to add some water. So, are you going to hold that and I pour, or are we going to pour together?
I want to hold this.
All right, you hold that and I pour. That's a good idea.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice color.
That's green.
That's very green. Ooh, that's full.
What?
So now, Tristan, do you remember how flowers bring water up?
How?
They use what's called capillary action. Can you say capillary action?
Capillary action.
And capillary action brings what to the top of the flower? Starts with a W?
Bees.
No, not bees. Bees pollinate. No, so
Water.
water. There it is.
Now can I have a treat?
Yes, you can have some M&Ms.
Kid M.
Positive reinforcement for the win. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think that's enough water in all of these? You think it's enough water, Tristan?
No.
No? Yeah, it is smidgel more in some? I think we're good. I think this one on the end might actually have too much, so we're going to soak a little bit out. And right there is a great example of capillary action. Did you see it?
Wow.
I know, right? So come here, come here. So there was no water on it, and then it started to climb up, right? So come here, sit down. So when it started at the bottom and it started to move up, this part's dry, right? Feel it. It's dry, right? Feel the other end. Wet. So the dry part actually helped to soak up all of the water.
Oh.
And that's exactly what our flowers are going to do. So we're going to take these and we're going to get, as Tristan says, fancy schmancy. We're going to soak a little bit more water out of there so we don't overflow.
Oh. And Mommy?
And what's really cool, Tristan, you can actually see some of that capillary action starting right now.
In there? Bubbles.
All right, so now that we've got 6 of our flowers mixed with 6 or 12 different colors, Tristan, do you think we should add some more flowers or no?
We should add some more.
We should add some more flowers?
Some more colors.
Some more color. We can't add any more colors. But what's really fun is what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at all of these flowers. Tristan, what do you observe or what do you see happening right now? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's because we just put them in, right?
Yeah.
So what you guys should do at home is after about an hour and 2 hours and 4 hours or however long you really want to do it, small kids, I know how life goes. But you want to check it every couple of hours throughout the day and then check what it looks like the next morning. That way, everyone gets a chance to see this capillary action. Now, it's really fun, especially if you use a flower that's got thinner petals, like a carnation and even a daisy. You'll be able to see that color really moving through the flowers. Now, I'm going to take a couple of screenshots so you guys can see what these actually look like at those time frames. What colors, look at the stem inside. Do you see any colors?
I can't.
Are you sure?
I see red.
Yeah, you see red to the right, and what color to the left?
Green.
Is it just in the water or is it on the inside of the stem?
Inside of the stem.
Do you think that means the capillary action is working?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That means our plants, what are they doing right now? What are our flowers doing, Tristan?
Hydrating.
They're hydrating! High five! Boom. Yes, that's exactly right. So they're hydrating themselves. So we're going to let our roses sit overnight, and I might add a few extra in because we have a few extra that didn't get cut, so waste not, want not, right?
Let's take this to Yo-Yo.
That'll be another episode. So we're going to make some other observations at 2 hours, 4 hours, and tomorrow morning. Welcome back to day 2 of our experiment of rainbow flowers. Tristan, are you happy with what happened? I'm going to take that as a yes. So Tristan, can you tell Mama what happened to the flowers? They went from white to being what?
Blue, red, yellow, purple, blue, green.
That's right, they went to all different colors, right?
Yes.
Do you know how? Was it from Magic or was it from Capillary Action?
Capillary action.
High five.
Boom.
Fantastic. Now, so after 24 hours, we've let these flowers sit and we've been able to let them transpire or breathe, right? Good demonstration. So as these plants are breathing, they're breathing out water vapor and oxygen.
Oh.
Yes. But what's happening, water vapor evaporates. But as it's drawing all of these liquids up to the top of the plant, Tristan, what's been left behind? Starts with a C, ends in ullers. Colors.
Colors.
Colors. So we have colors left behind from all of our food coloring. Thanks so much for joining us today while we learn all about capillary action. Again, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, hit subscribe below. And if you want to make sure you see every new episode we post, also make sure to hit that little bell icon as well so you're notified each time we upload a new video. And if you're interested in extra special content, please head over to Patreon and support us over there, because with your help, we can keep bringing science to every household every Saturday. Thank you guys so very much. I hope to see you again next Saturday for another science adventure, and we can't wait to see you for next week's adventure. Have a great day, guys.